Namaste students, welcome back to English grammar class. Today we are going to learn modals. We have already learned some of the modals. Today we can clearly with example learn that. What's a modal verb? A modal verb is used to indicate moderately express a speaker's general intention, that is likelihood, ability, permission, request, capacity, suggestions, order, obligation, advice, etc. We use modals to show if we believe something is certain, probable or possible. Before going to modals, auxiliary verbs. Did you heard about auxiliary verb? There are two types of auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary, another name is helping verb. Auxiliary verb is divided into two, primary auxiliaries and modals. Primary auxiliaries, that is be form verbs, do form verbs, have form verbs. You know this be form verbs, just I revise that, refresh that. Be form verbs are am, is, was, are, were. Where we are using am. With I only we are using am. I am a teacher, I am a student, that am. With I we are using am. Is for singular subject, third person singular subject. He is a lawyer, she is a doctor. In present tense we are using is. Likewise in past tense for singular subject we are using was. He was a merchant. Was for past tense. Likewise are for in present tense plural we are using are. They are playing in the garden. Okay, where in past tense we are using. They were watching TV. Okay children, these are the be form verbs. Am, is, was, are, were. These are called be form verbs. Next, do form verbs. Do verbs. Do verbs are does, do, did. Does for third person singular subject. Which are the third person singular subjects? Can you say? Yes. He, she, it. With he, she, it we are using does. And do for I and other plural subject. I do, we do, like this, likewise. And did for past tense we are using. Okay children. Have verbs has, have, had. Where we are using has, yes, with third person singular subject we are using has. And I and plural subject we are using have. Had in past tense we are using had. Present tense has and have we are using, but in the past tense had is using. Are you clear? These are the primary auxiliaries. What are the primary auxiliaries? Be form verbs, do form verbs, have verbs. Be form verbs, what are the be form verbs? Am, is, was, are, were. Do verbs, does, do, did. Have verbs, has, have, had. Today's our topic is modals. What are the modals? That modals are also divided into two, modal auxiliaries and semi-modals auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must. These are the modals. Altogether 9 modals there. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must. How many modals there? 9. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would and must. Likewise semi-modals. They are need, that, used to, ought to. Semi-modals are need to, dare to, used to and ought to. Another name for semi-modal is quasi-modal. Another name, quasi-modal. Now we can see these modals with the example. First, can. Where we are using can? We use can for expressing ability, permission, possibility. When you are talking about your ability, see, can you swim? Yes, I can swim. That is the ability. I can swim. That is ability. It is I can talk Hindi. I can talk German. That is your ability. I can lift 50 kg. That is your ability. Talking about expressing ability, we are using can. Likewise, for permission. Can I use your phone, please? For asking permission also, we are using can. Likewise, possibility. Smoking can cause cancer. That is possibility. Are you clear, children? Can. First modal, can, for expressing ability, permission and possibility, we are using can. Next, could. Past tense of can is could, where we are using this could. There also for expressing ability in the past. Then polite permission. Already I told can is used for permission. Can I use your pen? Can I use your phone? Likewise. But when you are using could, it is a polite permission. కొంచెం కూడా మర్యాద అధికమార్కోదు. Polite permission. Likewise for possibility. Ability in the past, polite permission, possibility. Ability in the past, example, when I was young, I could run fast. Ability in the past. When I was young, I could run fast. Likewise, polite permission. Excuse me, could I just say something? That is polite permission. Permission, we can use both can and could, but for more politeness, we are using could. Likewise, for possibility, it could rain tomorrow. Okay, that is possibility. Okay, children. Next, may. May is used to express permission, possibility and probability. And for wishes also, we are using may. May God bless you. Here, permission. While you are going outside or come inside, you are asking permission. May I come in? That is for permission. Likewise, for wishes also, may God bless you. For that also we are using may. Possibility and probability. Where are my keys? They may be in the car. They may be in the car. They are not sure whether it is in the car. So, it is for possibility and probability. Are you clear, children? May. Next, past tense of may is might. Might is used for express polite permission, possibility and probability. Polite permission. Might I suggest an idea? Might I suggest an idea? That is express polite permission. Likewise, probability and possibility. I might go on holiday to Australia next year. That is possibility only. I might go on holiday to Australia next year. Okay, children. Next, shall. The verb shall is used to express asking what to do, and for futurity, future tense, making future tense with I and we, you use shall. Here, asking what to do. Shall I get the phone or will you? For asking permission. Likewise, offer. Shall I call a cab? Likewise, for suggestion also we are using shall. Shall I call again on Thursday? For suggestion also we are using shall. Likewise, should. Shall past tense is should. Should is used to express 50% obligation, advice, logical conclusion. For obligation, 50% obligation. I should see a doctor. I have a terrible headache. 50% obligation. I should see a doctor. Why? Because I have a terrible headache. That is 50% obligation. The semi-modal ought to is also used like should only. Okay. The same context we can use ought to. Examination pattern, fill in the blanks using the correct modal or fill in the blanks using the correct semi-modal. I am saying one example. You dash submit the computer record today itself. Fill in the blanks using semi-modal. If the question is semi-modal, you should write ought to. That is obligation. Kandipaga nee submit pannana. But the question is modal, you want to write you should submit the record. Okay, and both same only. If the question is asked for semi-modal, you should use ought to, and for modals you should use should. Should is used for 50% obligation. That is, I should see a doctor. I have a terrible headache. Advice, you should to revise your lessons. Likewise, you ought to revise your lesson. Likewise, logical conclusion. He should be very tired. He has been working all day. He ought to be very tired. He has been working all the day. Okay, children, this should and ought to is same context, same meaning, 50% obligation, advice and logical conclusion. While the question is asked for semi-modal, you should fill in the blanks, fill with ought to, and while the question is asked for modal, you should use should. Okay, children, next, will. Where we are using will for futurity only, making future tense, simple future we are using will. Likewise, for request, formal request we are using will. Will you help me file these papers? Request. Likewise, for refusal, will plus not, short form is won't. Will plus not, won't. For refusal and present and future we are using won't. He won't share his potato chips with me. Likewise, for offers also we are using will. I will help you carry your groceries. Will for request, refusal and offers we are using. Okay, children, next, would. That is a past form. Would, that also formal request. Would you please turn on the light? For refusal, where we are using will, in the past form we are using would. For refusal past, I wouldn't eat vegetables as a child. That is refusal. Then past habits also we are using. Past habits. I would like to work almost every day. Then would we are using. Next, must. Must is used for the expression of strong obligation. Already I told should is used for 50% of obligation. But must is used for strong obligation. Kandipaga seyya vendiyathu. Logical conclusion and certainty. Strong obligation. You must stop when the traffic light turned red. You have no choice. Am I correct? You must stop. Kandipaga nee stop pannanam. When the traffic light turned red, that is called strong obligation. Likewise, logical conclusion. He must be very tired. He has been working all day long. That is must. We are, and some of the contexts where we are using must, we can use should also. You must obey the order. You must respect the elders. You should respect the elders. Both are correct only. Likewise, must not. That is a negative form of must. Must not means prohibition. You must not smoke in the hospital. Next, semi-modal. Need to or need not. Expressing lack of necessity. Thevayillai. Absence of obligation. I need not buy tomatoes. There are plenty of tomatoes in the fridge. That is lack of necessity. You need not revise every lesson. That is expressing lack of necessity. Next semi-modal is dare. Dare means have the courage to do. How dare to ask such a question? That is how courageous, how dare to ask such a question? Have the courage to do something. That's the meaning of dare. And challenges can be used with not and simple verb. How dare you touch my back? How dare to ask such a question? You dare not contradict me. That is challenges. Likewise, fire brigades dare to put out the fire. For this context, we are using dare. Have the courage to do something. That is dare. Then last semi-modal is used to. Used to refers past habitual action. Past habitual action. Habitual action means daily activities continuously happening. Here one example. My grandpa used to go for gym when he was young. Not now. When he was young, he used to go for gym. For referring past habitual action, we are using used to. Okay children, what are the auxiliary verbs? Primary auxiliary verbs and modals. Primary auxiliary verbs, what are the primary auxiliaries? Be form verbs, am, is, was, are and were. Do verbs, does, do, did. Have verbs, has, have, had. And modals. How many modals are there? 9 modal auxiliaries are there. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would and must. How many modals? 9. Likewise, semi-modals need, dare, used to and ought to. All together can you say how many verbs are, auxiliary verbs are there? 24 auxiliary verbs are there. Am I correct? See, 9 modal auxiliaries and 4 semi-modals. Altogether 13. Here 11. Altogether 24. This altogether 24 auxiliary verbs are called anomalous finite verbs. Okay children. Thank you. I will send some exercise for you. You do that. And write in your note also. Be safe children. Thank you.